Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam. Happy Ramadan Mubarak.
Happy Ramadan Mubarak. Today we are going to start a new series for our Ramadan.
Oh, I know what it is. It's a series of happiness and joy, learning and fun. It's the Ramadan activities for kids.
To learn about Al-Kitab. Do you know what does Al-Kitab means?
No. I think I know what it means. It means the Ramadan moon. Yeah, and I'm so excited for the Ramadan moon. Yeah, but what does the Ramadan moon do? And why is it special from all of the other moons?
No. It doesn't mean Ramadan moon. Al-Kitab means book. And you know I am talking about what book?
The Quran, right? Yeah. I'm Quran every day, right? Please come to me. Yeah.
Al-Kitab means Quran. Although we have so many books, but when we say Al-Kitab, it means that Quran is specific for Quran. So Allah said talk about Quran a lot of times. Like in Surah Baqarah, Allah said, this is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. And you know, we all are conscious of Allah, right?
Yeah! But Baba, isn't Quran the only book that Allah sent? Or are there more books that Allah sent? If there are more books that Allah sent, how many books did Allah send?
Yes, Ishan, Quran is not the only book sent by Allah. Allah sent some other books as well. 4 of those books are major books: Quran, Torah, Zabur, Injil. So those books are actually sent to multiple prophets. And in addition to this, there are some multiple smaller books that are called Sahifa or Sahaif.
Allah sent books to everyone.
Question who? Actually, Allah did not send those books to us. Allah sent those messages. That is called Wahi. So Allah sent those messages to the messengers who were prophets, and then prophets shared those messages to us. But later, the companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, actually wrote those messages in the form of books. That is how we got in the form of Quran.
For sharing your knowledge about Al-Kitab, Baba, we hope that this knowledge helps us, and you will also remember this knowledge and use this knowledge wisely. I hope you learned a lot about Al-Kitab, and if you want to share this knowledge about Al-Kitab with other people, make sure to share this video with them. Allah Hafiz! Have a great Ramadan!
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Today is second Ramadan and we are here again with a wonderful story from Quran.
What is this? I'd like to know what it is. What are we gonna learn? I'm excited.
Today we are going to learn about insects.
Well, yeah. We all know about insects. Let's list them all. Okay, Horizon? Oh, I know about grasshoppers. I know about ladybugs.
Okay, what insect you know?
Ants.
Okay, so let's talk about ants. Ants are insects that are multiple times had been described in Quran.
Really? They were so fast.
Yes, in Quran, ants are termed as Namla.
And fast too. Yeah. Well, they were so fast because they eat people when they follow them and try to not be friends with them and step on them.
Oh, Ishan, do you think that ants harm people?
Yes, they do, but they aren't hurt people. And the people harm them.
Right. So you may not know that in Quran there is a complete chapter on ants. That is Surah Namal.
Know that there was an entire chapter based on ants in the Quran. It must be because of how strong ants are. I'm serious. Only one can lift an entire apple, and it takes 500 of them to lift an elephant. Despite their small size, you shouldn't underestimate them.
And do you know that there is a prophet who knows the language of insects and animals? Yes, he is Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. He knows the languages of all the animals and insects. There is a story in Quran in Surah Namal, ayat number 17 and 18, that says that when Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam and his army were going through the valley of ants.
Ants? How did he go through a valley of ants? It would be too small for him to fit inside.
Valley of ants. And one of the ants said to the other, "O ants, go inside your houses, because Sulaiman alayhi salam and his army are coming, and they may crush all of you without knowing about it." That ant said that because we are so small compared to us. And Sulaiman alayhi salam understand those words, right? And Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam smiled and amused at her speech and said, "My Lord, enable me to be grateful for your favor, which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents, to do the righteousness of which you approve, and admit me by your mercy into the ranks of your righteous servant."
Actually, that was amazing. So like in Surah 55, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. It means, so which of the faiths of your Lord will you deny? We all should be grateful to Allah for all of His favors. There are not many mass in Canada.
Not correct. You know the overall mass of human and overall mass of ants in universe is same. But although ants are very small, but they combine together, their overall mass is same as the overall mass of humans.
Amazing!
What? For each human, there are 1.5 million ants in the world. For each human, there are
1.5 million ants in the world?
yes,
Amazing!
yeah,
That's
and
so amazing right now.
yeah, and for ants, they are really strong. Although they are small, but they are very strong. They can carry even objects that are bigger and more weight than the ant itself.
Whoa, that's amazing! I already knew that, but it's still amazing to think of that.
The most interesting fact about them, and that is impressive as well, is their teamwork. They interact with each other, they communicate with each other, and they can solve the problem through a teamwork. That is a big lesson for humans to learn.
Yep. Sara, quickly get your notebook and write those down, okay? You need to make sure you remember them. YouTube viewers, you also have to write that down, okay? Well, that is so much to learn about ants. I hope you remember this knowledge and fast and have a great Ramadan. Allah Hafiz. Tomatoes the third Ramadan. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Sara is not fasting?
And always I'm Honey Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum everybody.
Waalaikumsalam. Happy Ramadan Mubarak of the third day.
Right, so today was the third day of Ramadan. Did you had your third fasting day today?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Excited for today?
Yeah.
Right, so okay, do you know what is the start of Ramadan? Like how the Ramadan is started?
The Ramadan is started to the moon, right?
Yes, Ramadan start with moon sighting. When we see moon, that is the start of Ramadan. And after the month, when we see the moon again, the new moon, that is the completion of Ramadan, and the next day is Eid.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are going to learn about Qamar. You know what does Qamar means?
I know.
What?
It means about Ramadan today.
Oi.
It means Ramadan. Qamar sounds like something that shines and starts with S. Maybe it's Ramadan moon.
Yes, that's right. So Qamar means moon. Allah Sai talk about moon a lot of times in Quran. And even there is a complete surah on moon, that is Suratul Qamar.
Amazing. So amazing it was.
You know who made the moon?
Oh, the sun did, right? That's obvious.
Right, so Allah made the moon. What is the shape of a moon? Diamond? Oi?
Circle?
Circle. Okay. What is the shape of the moon?
Well, I know it's 3D and it's round. It's a big sphere.
Sphere, right. Okay. And what about crescent?
Well, it can't be round.
Or maybe it depends on what part of moon is visible, like what part of moon is visible to earth, and that is reflecting the light from the sun.
Oh, yeah. Like this? But that was a pretty good guess as well, right?
Yeah, so a new moon is a crescent. That then keep on adding increase with the increased visibility, that crescent converts to half moon and then a full moon. Full moon is at the middle of the month. Wait. Moon don't have its own light.
Oh, yeah, right. The moon reflects the light from the sun back to the earth.
Right. As I said in Quran, a scientific fact that and of his signs are the night and day and the sun and moon. Do not prostrate to the sun or the moon, but prostrate to Allah, who created them, if it should be Him that you worship. So tell me, who we worship?
We worship Allah, right?
Right. Yeah, Allah said in Quran a scientific fact that says it is not allowable for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the sun, but each in an orbit is swimming. See, So in Quran, Allah talked about the orbits.
Yeah. But Baba, isn't there a miracle about the moon? I wonder what the miracle is.
Oh yeah, so thanks for pointing this out, Ishan. Thanks for asking this question. In Surah Al-Qamar, Allah mentioned that the hour has drawn near and the moon has been cleft asunder. The people of Makkah requested Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to show them a miracle. So he showed them the splitting of moon. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, just pointed out his finger to the moon, and then moon was split into two parts. Still, the people of Makkah did not believe. And in next ayat, Allah said in Quran, and if they see a sign, they turn away and say, this is continuous magic. See, the disbelievers never believe. Allah created sun, the moon and the planets, each with its own individual courses or orbits. In Quran, Allah said, it is He who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon. All the celestial bodies swim along, each in its rounded course.
Hope you learned a lot in this video and will use this knowledge wisely. If you want to share it with other people, make sure to click that share button. You can share it in all different kinds of ways. You can share it using Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or just copy a URL. There's just so many ways.